Are NFTs going mainstream? Is Bitcoin on its way towards mass adoption? These two questions we're going to dive into this episode. First and foremost, before we get started, my name is Kian. Welcome to Trader's Choice Crypto. Today is Saturday, June 3rd, 2021, and I'm excited to see many of you guys tomorrow at the 4th of July party. Come find me. Let us cheers. Let us make a toast to life, love, and freedom. So let's get into today. First and foremost, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and why I think we are on the road towards mass adoption. With more and more countries in Latin America specifically coming out and wanting to get in and follow El Salvador's lead in making Bitcoin legal tender, as well as creating more regulations and more laws that encourage the use of cryptocurrencies. I believe this is going to be one of the greatest key factors in positive catalysts that we are going to see. There are concerns over international financial institutions making threats towards the adoption of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies as legal tender. But in my opinion, this is going to speed up the process. Why? Because it's just going to show how fake the current system is, and it's going to show the fraud. It's going to show the corruption of our current system, right? Evil might win the battle, but evil will never win the war. And more times than not, evil ends up shooting its own foot. And watch as this battle ensues, but through this battle, you have things that are going to come into the light that are going to make more people awake and aware about what's really going on when it comes to the international monetary institutions. So Bitcoin is officially legal tender, as you guys know, in El Salvador. And now we have Paraguay proposing a bill. We also have Mexico interested in following the lead. These Latin American countries who are, they rely on the United States dollar, especially with inflation happening right now with the Fed printing tons of money. They're going to see the power of crypto. So all in all, 4 Latin America countries have made the move towards mass crypto adoption, starting with El Salvador. I talked about Paraguay. Panama also proposed a bill to make Bitcoin legal tender. And we have Brazil that launched its first Bitcoin ETF. So what does all of this mean for cryptocurrency and its price? I believe it's going to fast track regulations, first and foremost, that in the long term is going to be excellent for cryptocurrencies, but most importantly, reduce volatility when it comes to cryptocurrencies. And obviously, good catalysts, mass adoption equals greater retail investment and greater adoptions by institutions. I'm going to start getting into something called the Bitcoin dominance chart as well, because you have Bitcoin and then you have altcoins, right? There's something called a Bitcoin dominance chart. When Bitcoin dominance is high, there's not that much money flowing into altcoins. When Bitcoin dominance is low, we will have more money flowing into altcoins. I'll start covering that as well. I think it's a really great indicator, much like Greg covers the dollar. I think this is an excellent indicator to tell us where money is flowing into when it comes to the crypto markets, whether it's going into Bitcoin or altcoins. So the big question is, can NFTs go mainstream? Abso-freaking-lutely, guys. Like, I can't even begin to tell you, which, by the way, we're going to talk about how amazing NFTs are at the end of this video in a real use case when it comes to some special that I have for you guys. So NFTs, obviously, they're going to go mainstream. The use cases are continuing to increase on NFTs. You could do so much. Tokenization is going to become another huge thing that I'm really excited for, to see how these technologies integrate with the various industries around the world. And again, we are early. Not only are we early, we are really freaking early. It blows my mind just how much potential NFTs really do have in creating so much impact and change in these various industries. So I'm going to read some things off to you. We had Fox Entertainment announcing a $100 million investment in its new NFT-focused business. Again, it's going to permeate the entertainment industry in so many aspects when it comes to movies, music, you name it. Rick and Morty creators, for all my Rick and Morty fans, I love that show, by the way. Very mind expansive. I highly suggest you guys watch it if you haven't. We have the creator of Rick and Morty, Dan Harmon. He will create the studio's first foray into NFTs with his new show coming out, which is called Crapopolis. I can't wait. I'm sure this is going to be an interesting show. And he's going to make unique characters as art, GIFs, and tokens that provide exclusive social experiences. So I want to give you guys, paint the landscape. And this is something that I personally want to do with my art. And if you're an artist, you should think about NFTs as well. And I'll tell you why. You can basically gamify your entire music, movie, art career using NFTs. You can create NFTs in a fashion where after 5 drops, let's say, which these are things I will do as well for my people who are going to buy and hodl my NFTs. Create 5 NFTs, and let's say you have a diehard fan who has all 5 NFTs. Instead of Patreon, or any of these other services, you're using a decentralized platform on blockchain. And after 5 NFTs that somebody hodls, they get special access to you as an artist. They get deeper access to you. And these are all things that I plan on doing as well with my art, with my creativity, as I explore NFTs. To me, this is the part of blockchain that has captured my attention the most. And I plan on just really diving deep into this rabbit hole. And I will tell you guys some really cool things that I did at the end of this video. We have Marvel expanding into a mixed reality metaverse with digital collectibles. Another piece of headline. We had Jack Dorsey and Jay-Z. They're discussing NFTs and how they can tie that into Tidal. All these NFTs are going to enrich the fan experience, whether it's movies, whether it's music, whether it's art, any kind of entertainment. It's going to enrich the fan's experience all in all. And it's going to provide so much more value and so much more cool unlockables and gifts that previously would not have been possible when it comes to big companies. It'll cost big companies a lot of money to do what smart contracts can do, like this. Speaking of NFTs, I have officially dropped 100 minted NFTs. I will leave a link in the description below. This is special because in the smart contract, I programmed a lunch or coffee hangout when you come to Vegas. If you come to Vegas, travel expenses not included, obviously. If you come to Vegas, lunch hangout, coffee hangout, or if you are not planning on traveling, because I know how it is right now with traveling. Some people don't feel comfortable traveling. I also programmed a 20 to 30 minute Zoom hangout session with me if you so choose to redeem it. And you can redeem it at any time, redeemable once per NFT. And this is a way I wanted to open up ways that I can humbly ask for you guys' support while giving you guys something of value in return. Giving you guys original music that maybe one day it'll be worth a lot more than 0.05 ETH, which is what I'm selling it for. There's only 100 as well. And also some sweet unlockable to show you guys the power and magic of NFTs, and just so you guys have greater access to me when the time calls for it. Other than that, I just want to wrap up by promoting a interview that I did with Drew Perlman on the Drew Perlman Show. Shout out to Drew. This was my first interview as the Crypto Kin on his podcast. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Please check that out. We're talking about the digital renaissance, how I got into crypto, and how everything ties together, from my philosophy on free thinking and free doing, decentralization, my art, cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and the coming of the new age, as I like to say it. And one last thing, starting this Monday, I'm going to start updating you guys regularly on cryptocurrencies. I call the segment High Noon. And it's not just going to be cryptocurrencies, guys. High Noon is a segment that I'm creating that's going to promote three things: art, cryptocurrencies, more specifically the world of decentralized finance, the philosophy of decentralizations, NFTs, and all that good stuff. But most importantly, a segment in my channel that promotes free thought, action, and speech. These three are more important than ever, guys. Not just for standing up for our own rights, but more importantly, these are three qualities and aspects that propel the human race forward. And we need that more than ever right now. With that said, I look forward to meeting you guys 4th of July party. I'm sending you guys so much love, wishing you guys so much abundance, and I will see you guys on 4th of July in person. Otherwise, I will see you Monday on my own channel. The link will be in the description below. Follow. You just have to literally click solo.to/Kian1, click the follow button. You don't even have to go to YouTube. But love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Take care.